Hey, Mystic Michaela, spiritual family. Welcome to Know Your Aura with Mystic Michaela. Today, we are talking about all the celebrity news that you want to know about, but in aura color. And we are specially doing this about auras on some popular TV shows right now. But first, hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys.
All right, so there's, a lot going on right now in the world.
There's a lot going on, yes.
It's a lot.
It's heavy. It's heavy out there.
It is. But you know what's not heavy? These TV shows we're going to talk about.
Yeah, well, this is interesting because I've been, I'm in a mom group.
Yeah.
As I told you guys last week.
Obviously, yeah.
And my mom group suggested I watch this show called Heated Rivalry.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but it's all the rage in my mom group.
You're like, can you tell me about it?
No matter what aura color you
Yeah.
are in this mom group, you've come together and to watch this show.
Oh, yeah.
And love this show.
Yes.
What's going on with this show?
So if you're like me, you binge watched this at 3 a.m. when no one was around because it's a lot. It's a lot of Jumanji, as we say around here. A lot of Jumanji, if we say around here, but it's an amazing show.
Okay.
And somebody told me to watch, the Waffles told me to watch it, which is one of our discussion groups. And I'm like, okay. And then it was a ride. It was a journey.
It was a ride.
It sure was. And it was a journey, and I'm obsessed. Okay. Apparently, if you're obsessed with the show, you can call yourself a loon, okay. Loon. And I feel like I am one of those.
Okay. I just want to put it out there. I played ice hockey growing up.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This is unlocking a lot of Jumanji moments for me.
I know somewhat what this show is about.
Yeah.
And I'll say that did not happen. In the hockey programs.
Maybe with you.
With me.
But maybe some other people it did.
It's possible. It's possible. But just
please tell us all more about it.
My hockey experience was much different.
I just popped some popcorn and I started eating it. Please tell me about your hockey days, Scott. Thanks.
Now you want to know.
Yeah.
Finally you asked me after all these years.
Get real descriptive? Okay. All right. But to keep it auric-centric on here.
So I guess the biggest question, people, let's get serious a little bit here.
Okay.
The biggest question the moms or whoever's watching the show is going to ask is, what are the actors' auras themselves? And then I guess what are the characters in the show's auras and vice versa,
Yeah. A big question I get asked is, can you tell people's auras when they're acting?
Right.
And the answer is no. They do change them a little. They bring themselves into it, but it's just different. So I like to look at people when they're in their natural moments to see their aura color, because on film or on TV, it's different. So in Heated Rivalry, the actors, and this is what really got me. So obviously at 3 a.m. I'm Googling all sorts of stuff as I'm watching it. Their auras are so different from the characters they play. It is actually mind-blowing. It just I aura nerded out, and I have to tell you all about it. Okay, so Hudson Williams plays Shane, and Connor Story plays Ilya. And Hudson Williams, as a person, has a green, indigo, and purple aura. Now, this is where we play aura fiction around here, and feel free to have your own ideas. I think Shane, as a character, would be yellow-blue. He's very particular. He's very neat and tidy. He likes things done in a certain way. He folds all his clothes before Jumanji activities. Oh. He's very put together.
Is uniform nice and tight?
Oh, he always looks nice and neat.
Okay.
Yeah. And tight too, of course. Yeah. Is that what you said?
Oh, I said tidy. Tidy, not tight.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
This show turned me into somebody else.
Mystic Michaela.
I really thought you said.
It's not that kind of show.
I thought you said, does he look tight?
No, I said tidy. Keeping it tidy, neat and tidy.
Woo! All right, it's hot in here.
Oh, boy.
Okay, anyway, so Shane. And he's a very hard on himself athlete. A lot of yellow men athletes are like that, like how Shane is shown in the show and depicted in the show, very on top of their stats and competitive with themselves, even sometimes more than their teammates and whatnot. All right. Then Connor's Story, in real life, he's yellow indigo.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he's not yellow indigo. He's kind of doesn't mind being a bit of, a showboater, star of the show, very competitive outwardly, but lovable at the same time, for the fans. But he's also Russian in the show. And I didn't know this. He's not Russian at all. He's from Texas. And apparently, because again, Googled this, he learned Russian like maybe 3 weeks before he didn't even learn it. He was like, learned enough and worked with like a dialect coach or anything. And I went right on Reddit, you know what I mean? And it's like, does Connor's story have a believable Russian accent if you're a native speaker? And apparently he's real good. He has just a tiny accent, they said, but honestly, not that traceable. And holy cow, that's hard. But leave it to a turquoise. You know what I mean? Leave it to a turquoise to like mold himself into the show. And then I looked into it how he, because turquoises are very absorbent and they can really kind of become, what they're playing in a role or what they're doing in life. They can really become. And apparently on set, he said he would only speak in a Russian accent to everyone. And people that were like production didn't even know he wasn't Russian. So he really kind of just threw himself at the role. And then he's yellow, so he's a perfectionist too. But Ilya kind of plays this red-purple character to me. So it's just, and then when I see them doing their press interviews and stuff, it's kind of flip-flop. Ilya seems always a little bit more protective of Shane sometimes. I mean, they take turns, I guess, their characters in the show. But Shane seems a little more shy, but very good at, like, very media trained or whatnot. What's funny is Hudson Williams is so unhinged in the best way. When you see him do interviews on the red carpet, he's just saying all sorts of funny stuff. He's so not Shane. You know what I mean? And then Connor's story to me feels kind of more, not shy or reserved, but a little bit more, like he would, not Ilya. He's like the exact opposite of the character he plays. So I don't know. I just thought it was so cool.
All right. Well, I have so many questions.
I love them.
I have not seen, by the way, I have not seen a minute of this show.
Oh.
I will tell you why. I think you actually wanted to show me a part or something, right?
Oh.
But I remember a few years back, there was this other show.
Uh-huh.
It was, I forgot what it was called. It was like a woman who was getting going around with all these different men or whatever.
Okay.
And you showed me a specific scene, a shower scene.
Oh.
And then I just all of a sudden was like, I forgot the name of the show.
Oh,
but
it's like that Netflix show. That was forever ago.
Yeah, so
what
it has like
called?
that same vibe to me. I don't know. But anyway, my questions are here.
We don't do research here.
Yeah. So Shane's this yellow-blue character, and Ilya, you said?
Yeah.
Is red-purple.
Yeah.
So, we've talked about how red, like me being a red, right?
Sex Life.
Yes, that
It was called Sex Life.
It's the same. Is that the same vibe as this show, but with guys?
Kind of. This one's better.
This one's better.
Because this one, to me, has a nicer ending, and it's like,
okay.
I don't know, it's very romantic. I don't know. I like this one in a different way.
Well, ever since you showed me that scene, I said, no, I'm not going to tune in. But anyway, do the yellow and red, how do they get along, or is there a lot of fighting between these guys?
Yeah, it's a heated rivalry.
Oh, so it is? Okay, so it's like the title. So there's a lot of yellow versus red.
I would say in the bedroom,
it's
like Ilya's purple connects with Shane's blue. Okay. You know, like that.
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom. Like that's where they can get more. But sometimes Ilya's red takes over too.
Okay. Okay.
So you kind of see like the way that their relationship plays out.
Are they on different teams?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in hockey, but on the same team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're definitely on the same team in that way.
Right. Okay.
Sure.
But in hockey, they're on two different teams.
Yes.
Now, do they play each other?
Yeah, sometimes they play each other, but then you see them start like hoping the other one wins. They're competitive. They don't let each other win when they play against each other. But like when one team wins they can't call it the Stanley Cup. They just call it the Cup because it's HBO Max.
Okay. Yeah.
And so they like when one team wins the Cup, the other guy's like happy and vice versa. They played once. I think they're on the Olympics together or something.
Okay.
Something like that, or no, some sort of team bowl, or I don't even know.
Now, I'm going to
be honest. I don't know one more thing about hockey since watching the show.
But you know a lot more
it's
about...
like, oh, he won. Oh, he lost.
But you know a lot more about Jumanji.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Again, I played ice hockey for many years as a kid. None of this ever happened. But for me.
Older. I don't want to hear about your kids. You have to make this creepy.
Okay. I guess so. When they're not having Jumanji in the show, are they like fighting with each other because the red and the yellow are going at it?
Yeah, they kind of both put up their walls to one another, and that seems to be something that the show shows with their character development, working on. And I think that is normal for logic colors, especially in the gay community when you have to be, because they're not out like at all. Oh yeah, they're not out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not at all. And they want to keep it hidden. So those logic colors are hiding them and making sure that they're not seen, but also keeps them from being vulnerable enough to really fall in love in the actionable way they want to, which, I don't want to do spoilers, but it has a lovely, journey. Yeah. But you can see the logic colors keeping them too safe, maybe, and interfering with their emotional connection.
Okay. Now let's go to them as actors.
Yeah.
So it's Hudson and Connor.
Yeah.
So I guess the question, again, I don't know who these people are. If they walked by me in the street, I wouldn't know them.
Yeah.
Are they Jumanji in real life together?
I don't think so. They seem like they have an amazing chemistry and connection. They kind of remind me of, somebody told me this would be like this too, in Outlander, the couple in Outlander, like the actors that play the Outlander couple, Jamie and Claire. In real life, when you see those actors doing media and stuff, you feel their chemistry, but it's like almost deeper than just that.
Is this kind of like, we've been watching Vampire Diaries. Is this kind of like when Ian, what's this, Smolder-Helder or whatever it is? Smolder-Helder?
Yeah, Smolder-Helder, yeah.
And
Nina Dobrev.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a chemistry. Yeah, so they seem like they have a great chemistry. What I worry about Connor's story with his yellow, why do I keep calling him indigo? With his yellow turquoise aura.
Maybe he morphs into indigo sometimes?
Well, what's funny is Hudson has indigo. Okay. So again, Hudson's green, indigo, purple, and Connor's yellow turquoise. So I see when they're together, I do feel like Hudson protects him when they do these interviews together, and Connor's cute and fun, and he just feels like a sensitive, like eager person, like that. And I feel Hudson kind of protecting him or making sure that, I don't know, they're on the same page and they're very together. Like they're good together.
Now these two have never come up in celebrity or in news before, so I'm assuming they're new onto the scene.
Yeah, I think that like the one said actors? He was a waiter a couple weeks before he got the call to do this, and so like they're no names.
So they're true no names.
Yeah, which is great. Right. But now it's going from no names to being like the number one people everybody wants to talk about.
Okay, so like you're saying, they couldn't get like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio to do these roles,
right?
So they went with Hudson and Connor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're younger too.
Yeah. Well, you never know. My mom group threw out a lot of names to play some of these roles.
I think it's nice.
It was almost uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Who they were
I
throwing
like
out there.
that they're going to be just these guys now.
Yeah.
Like they're not, you don't know them from anything else.
Yeah. I mean, I would have watched it if it was Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Then I would have watched it.
Well, I like these two.
Okay.
All right.
Take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about members only Palm Beach.
I feel like it's very powerful to understand what's going on in your life financially. That's a goal I've set for myself, not to just forget or shrug things off or just ignore stuff. And that's why I just love Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Not only does Rocket Money track subscriptions and then give you the ability to cancel within the app within a few taps, which, saves so much time and avoids so many charges, but also it consolidates your checking, your savings, your loans, your investments into this really easy to read dashboard and gives me a clear view of my total financial picture. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KYA. That's rocketmoney.com/KYA. rocketmoney.com/KYA. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys.
All right, so I made you watch. You watched a few episodes.
I watched the last episode.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode.
Yeah.
And I think a little bit in the middle of Members Only Palm Beach.
On Netflix, right?
On Netflix, yes.
This was huge. I love the Mystic Michaela lore. I love the local news. It's a passion.
Yeah, it is.
And the big local news story was that Netflix was continuously trying to film on Palm Beach and kept getting denied.
Yeah, they would not even let them go into a restaurant.
Nope.
Anything.
Nowhere. Yep. Not even the street.
Not even the street.
And so these women who are filming and then talk about Palm Beach all the time, none of this takes place in Palm Beach, and none of them live in Palm Beach. Right. Scott, can you explain? And all the actual Palm Beach people are like mad about this, by the way, which I think is hysterical. Okay, go ahead, Scott.
Yeah. So like I'll just take it from where we live. We live in Boynton Beach, which is a suburb of West Palm Beach.
Right.
Okay, so there's West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Then there's other towns in between us.
Yeah.
And below us.
Right.
You know, Delray, Boca. All of these are
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale is even further south.
Right.
I'm just trying to give them the credit of being in Palm Beach County.
Okay, Palm Beach County, yeah.
So Fort Lauderdale is Broward County. All right. So these people all live in Palm Beach County because you stalked them and told me where they all live.
Yeah, I did.
But they live in like Boca Raton. They live in Delray Beach, West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
But again, all in Palm Beach County, but none in Palm Beach. Palm Beach is its own separate island.
Yeah.
So you have to cross a bridge to live in Palm Beach.
Yes.
None of them live in Palm Beach.
Now, they love talking
about... But they all say they're from Palm Beach.
They all say they're from Palm Beach and make it a big deal about what you do in Palm Beach.
Right.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Which I don't... And again, I'm not under... This was what annoyed me and why I couldn't watch all the middle episodes of the show, because every time I turned it on, I'm like, you're not in Palm Beach, and I'm just screaming at the TV, you're not at Palm Beach.
It was red ranting. It was a lot of red rant.
Yeah, it was a lot of red rant. And so... But they gave themselves away all the time. Now, I don't know if you're not from this area.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's say you're watching Beverly Hills Housewives.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're all from Beverly Hills. Maybe some of them are from Malibu. Or
Orange County, even.
Yeah, Orange County or Woodland Hills or whatever. And then maybe people throw stuff at the TV when they know they're not from Beverly Hills. But I just think they're all from Beverly Hills.
Because, we don't live there.
Right, because we don't live there. Right. So I'm assuming most people just thought they were from Palm Beach.
Right.
But there were so many giveaways because, like, the one lady, I think we're going to start with Hillary. She's from West Palm Beach, lives in West Palm Beach. She's on the Intracoastal, and you can see Palm Beach from her house. Because I think she was saying, look, you see Mar-a-Lago. Okay. Mar-a-Lago is on Palm Beach. Yes. She's not on Palm Beach, but she just gave it away in the first episode that she doesn't live on Palm Beach.
Yeah, you can't.
So it drove me insane.
It was. And then just because I live here, too, like, anytime they went somewhere, I'm, like, Googling where it is. I'm like, oh, my God. That's in Miami. Like, so they're leaving Palm Beach County.
Correct.
To even talk about, oh my God, your outfit's so Palm Beach. And it's like, you're in Miami, which is like a whole other situation.
Yeah. Like the girl who had a birthday party.
Yeah, Taja at the last episode.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was in Miami. Yeah. That was nowhere near Palm Beach.
It's out of the county, too.
And then I think they went to a restaurant I saw in the first episode or second, and that was in West Palm Beach. Yeah. That restaurant. So.
Right.
That drove me insane.
So, I don't know. Yeah. It was a lot. And even me, because I'm like, I don't go red rant, but the show kind of turned me a little red rant only because it's literally being filmed like in my backyard, and these aren't exclusive places that they're going to.
Right.
And they're talking about how you have to dress a certain way, and literally I've been there in like leggings. So it's like really
right.
I don't get out much.
Yeah.
So maybe these people exist. And I think they do. I feel like when we first moved down here, we met a few of these people, like when I would do events and things like that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they were like trying to be Palm Beach.
Yeah, like
but they didn't live on Palm Beach either. So.
Right.
But I guess the problem I have with these shows, I try to wonder like why are they doing this, and I can't I just don't have an answer. Like Netflix knew that they couldn't film anything on Palm Beach. That's just news, right? That's truth.
Yes.
Why didn't they just call it something else?
Yeah.
Instead of members only Palm Beach, like why didn't they call it Palm Beach County?
Right.
Why don't they call it like proximity to Palm Beach?
Right.
Like,
South Florida.
Right. Why do they call it like people of South Florida?
They should have called it members only South Florida Purple.
Yeah.
Is what they should have called it.
Or maybe just taken a different town and gone to like the ladies of Boca. I don't know. Maybe they just want to fool everyone, and that's where I just get very upset. But anyway,
to me, that seemed like that was the angle of the whole show.
Maybe it was a mockery.
Like, let's pretend we're all exclusive. But then what is hysterical is like, so every episode they're like, oh, that's not Palm Beach, or this has to be in Palm Beach, or etiquette for Palm Beach, or blah, 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 Palm Beach. And then the last episode, they all start calling each other out for not living on Palm Beach. And they're like, it doesn't matter where you live. Right. Okay, there's nowhere to live on Palm Beach anyways. There's no real estate. Well, I went to realtor.com today. There is a lot of real estate in Palm Beach. It's just you have $50 million.
Right, which I don't think any of these people do.
Right.
I think they have some money, but I don't think it's the wealth of Palm Beach, that level of wealth.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good to take out of this.
Okay.
And the good is that if you live out, first of all, they got a total cast. That's the exact opposite of Palm Beach. Like if you wanted to make a cast that was totally not Palm Beach,
right,
and you wanted to make it, like you said, South Florida purple.
Yeah.
Miami. I think Miami, Fort Lauderdale, like you said earlier, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
That's what I think with most of this cast. Maybe one or two, I think, leaning towards Palm Beach.
Right.
But no one really. But the good news about this show is that there's probably people on Palm Beach that are totally seething.
Oh,
that are so furious.
Yes.
And
so angry.
People of Palm Beach, and not all people of Palm Beach. I'm just saying some people of Palm Beach are very hoity-toity,
oh my God,
exclusive.
Like beyond, you guys.
You have to be a certain this and a certain that.
Yeah.
And all the certain things and wear a certain this. And I'm okay with those people, seething about this.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
Okay, they're mad.
So if Netflix did something good, is it probably really bothering
really
those people?
Them off.
The real Palm Beachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go through their aura colors because, all right. So Hillary, she's the real estate mogul, I guess, who lives in West Palm Beach. She's yellow purple, right. And I think the biggest thing I saw, just kind of aura tacular here, was her and her issue with Gal Brophy. Now, Gal Brophy is the one who is best friends with Rosalind. And Gail and Rosalind, every time they see each other, I love you. No, I love you. No, I love you, like that. And Hillary Musser, I feel like she looks at Gal and she's terrified she's going to turn into that.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Gal is also yellow purple. But I feel like something happened to her.
Yeah.
And she wears pink. So I wonder if she was a pink kid. I had to look at a bunch of pictures of her. Sometimes when people's auras are a little muddled to me, it means there might be just something going on with them. I am not a medical expert. I'm not a professional. I'm not a doctor. This is just my energetic take. Sometimes I look at somebody and you're like, oh, Gail, there might be something going on cognitively with her.
Oh, definitely. For Gail.
For Gail. And my pity, even though she was actually horrific to Romina and saying terrible, racist things to her, I have this pity for her. And that's when I know something's actually wrong with somebody.
No, she's definitely a character that, I feel like I'm also, did a lot of people watch this show? Do people know who we're talking about?
Oh,
these names?
Should we go through this quicker?
No, I just don't know.
I got a lot of DMs to go through it.
Okay.
So when I put up, this is how I decide if people care or not. One, if I care or not.
Okay.
Two, how many people asked me what their auras were. And I did get a lot of people oh, is Rosalind pink? I got a lot of that, which yes, she is.
Yeah, because when you watch Heated Rivalry, you probably feel the energy of millions of people watching it.
Yeah.
This show, when I was watching it, I'm like, am I the only one watching this?
Well, this one, a lot of people I think watched it in a day or two, and maybe they had the flu. There's no coincidence that this really took off during a terrible flu season. I feel like this is a show you put on when you have the flu. Okay. It really is just it just helps you.
All right. I just want to be clear because if I don't know if I'm just talking to a
It's great flu content.
That's what it feels like. But
yes, but we were saying, I think, Gail. So Gail, so when I looked at older pictures of her, she's purple, yellow. Okay. And now she's kind of pink in there. And then Rosalind is pink, yellow. And I feel like Rosalind wants to take care of her and Rosalind wants to protect her. And, and they connect in that way. But I feel like Hillary had a real problem with Gail because she's like, oh my God, I don't want to be that lady someday. When you really have a problem with somebody and if you really look inside yourself, you're like, okay, they actually trigger me because this could be me or this is me or something. I feel like Hillary gets nervous that one day she's going to be just resting on laurels of 20 years ago instead of today.
Okay. It's very interesting. Well, so my take on this is Hillary, yellow, purple.
Yeah.
She's definitely leaning, in the show at least, into the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
So, because she's the one, I would say, of this crew, and other than Gail, that actually looks Palm Beach.
Okay,
she would have the most, if I had to pick one, say, which one is from Palm Beach? Although none of them were.
Yeah.
That's the one I would have picked that lives on Palm Beach Island.
Yeah.
But obviously she doesn't.
Right.
So she's using that yellow to create the image of the Palm Beach image.
Yeah.
And I think she's the best at it. Rosalind, right away I could tell she was a pink. So
Yes.
I enjoyed that I was able to pick out a pink right away.
Yes.
She's very easy to tell she's a pink. They have her in this outfit that they always have her talking in. That's like, if she's not pink, then I know. Then I'm going back to square one here. I'm going back to Oral 101 workshop with you. So she's definitely pink.
Right.
Gail, she comes off very nasty.
Yeah.
Very mean. She's very mean to the youngest
Romina.
crew member.
Yeah.
Who is Romina. Claims she's 39.
Scott's not so sure.
I'm not so sure on that.
I think she is.
I don't know. I was going like, I don't want to talk about a woman's age, but all right.
Okay.
So Gail, yes, there's something wrong with her.
Yeah, the dots aren't connecting.
Dots aren't connecting. She brings out her Rolodex with her. She brings out magazines from like the 90s with her.
It's just sad.
It's sad. She tells us that there's 700 pages of Google on her.
Yeah.
I looked that up. I couldn't find a page.
There's a lot on her from like, that's right. When I see her energy from maybe 20 years ago, she does look like a ruthless kind of guy. By the way, not all yellow purples are like this, but she does feel like ruthless in society.
Yeah.
At that time.
Right. And I because she mentioned saw this president and she met this president.
Yeah.
And she met this guy. There's a lot of names on there. I don't know if you want to mention that you met them.
Oh, they're fans.
Yeah. They're almost like fangirls.
Yeah.
I believe that she had a time on Palm Beach Island.
Yeah.
I believe that she did have a heyday, but it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's really sad because she goes to lunch with the pink girl, Rosalind.
Yeah.
And she gives her a crown.
I know.
And a baton.
Oh.
And tells her, I'm passing on the Queen of Palm Beach.
Yeah, that's her big thing.
To you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the same as like me and you were going for a bagel. And I'm like, could you just pronounce me the King of Monaco?
Yeah, like, and I hand you a bagel, and I'm like, with this bagel, you are King of Monaco.
Right. I mean, what's the difference?
No, there isn't one.
Okay, so obviously.
But again, all those Palm Beach people are seething, which I think is great.
All right, so we got those three covered.
We got those three. Then there's Romina.
Oh,
who do you want to do? Tasha. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. Let's talk about Romina and Maria because they kept like, we're two of the same. We're the same. Like, we're the same person.
Those were your wild purples.
Yes. Okay. So Romina they're both purple red, which is like the thing. Romina has a little blue. I feel like that's like a childhood upbringing, kind of like, I don't know if she's supposed to be blue, but it's not exactly inauthentic. So I feel like that's the part of her that gets very victimized quickly or sees what somebody has and then immediately goes into lack. Like, oh my gosh, she has, I don't know, a summer estate. Oh, I need a summer estate. She's got these shoes. I need these shoes. Like, she has that car. I need that car, because of, probably how she grew up with lack. And that's how she's responding to it. And then Maria is purple red, but she wears some blue too. And that feels like, she's always talking about her bad relationship with her mom. And I feel like that comes from an emotional lack. Right. So I feel like Romina definitely had like an emotional connection with her family and felt safe that way, but didn't feel safe with money. Okay. And Marie, and that kind of produced a blue that hangs around her that's not exactly supposed to be there. And Maria maybe had things and stuff like that, but did not feel emotionally safe, and that creates a blue from the lack. But anyway, so I didn't mind those two. I feel like out of all of them, those are the two I probably could have dealt with the best, believe it or not.
Well, these were the two that the producers casted to be your outlandish purples. Yeah. And then for the others to purple shame them.
Yes. So yes. Good, Scott.
Yes. That was the whole thing here. We're going to pick two ladies, especially the Maria, who's a DJ.
Hillary said one of them, Rosalind or Hillary said she's the help.
Yeah.
That there's a difference.
Well, if you were living on Palm Beach Island, yes, that's what you would think.
That's what somebody
would
say. I
don't agree with the thinking, but yes, that's what they would say.
It's so gross.
So you couldn't be a DJ and be a member of the Palm Beach Society. Maybe she DJs on Palm Beach. I don't know. They wouldn't accept her.
She said she DJs in Mar-a-Lago.
Okay. Well, Mar-a-Lago's on Palm Beach, but all right. Anyway. But yeah, so these are the two characters that are uncouth. They're Jumanjis all over the place.
Right.
They look Miami to me.
Like, me too.
Yeah, like this is like and again, nothing wrong with that.
That's just what they. That's kind of a look you see.
Yeah, that's like Miami. They're like Miami, and then then you got the Hillary and the Rosalind trying to. Obviously the whole thing's set up where they have to give them etiquette lessons.
Oh my God!
So they give Romina etiquette lessons. Yeah. Obviously, she doesn't want etiquette lessons. Yeah. As obviously the producer said, now you will give her etiquette lessons. Yeah. Here we go, and that starts fights, and then Gail's saying every other country that she's
that
not
was
from.
Awful.
She's from Pakistan.
And
whatever.
go back to your country.
Right, which is Pakistan, which is not her country.
She's Uzbekistan.
Right.
That was like terrible.
So it was real terrible. I mean,
I'm glad they included that scene because that is the thinking of
the
that.
right,
yeah, and they're
Correct.
better at hiding it. But Gail's not good at hiding it because she's probably slipping.
Right.
So,
and the other thing is she's probably lived it.
She lived it, and she's in a space. Yeah, totally.
I think she's the one of all these that actually did live it.
Yeah.
But many years ago.
And then Taja is purple blue. You know, she doesn't really, she seems like she's just kind of like a friend.
Yeah.
And doesn't like the conflict so much.
I only saw 2 episodes, but she didn't seem
like she was like, she's kind of like hanging out. She's like, yeah, okay. Like I can see she tries to mediate, or she knows how to talk to people or whatever. And I don't know, the scene where her dad was throwing money at her while she was belly dancing was really weird. But other than that,
I'll actually tell you my favorite moment of the show.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I don't even know if you know this.
Oh, I don't.
When they showed Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa, for like a split second.
For like 3 seconds.
And it just said like Teresa Giudice, friend of somebody.
Yeah, Taja.
And it showed her for like 3 seconds.
It's like, how'd they get her in there?
Yeah, but you know what? It was like because her show got canceled.
Yes.
So I don't know, like, did she think she would go there to throw a table or something and get like another shot at things? Like to be, because she, in the reality world, she's the queen.
Oh, she is.
She's like queen of reality TV, correct?
They call themselves tree huggers, her followers. Yeah. I think that's what they call her.
In reality world, she's royalty.
Yeah.
But there she is as just like one of like an extra.
Well, she got to work because her new husband got her in trouble again financially.
So I just like wonder in my mind, I'm like, what's going through her head? Because she's always the star. And now here she's like friend of person.
It's probably a barometer of something not so great in Teresa's life.
That's what I would think. So that was actually my favorite moment of the show.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But anyway, I do not recommend the show to anybody.
We spent maybe too much time on it.
Yes.
Let's move on.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. And we're going to come up with another great group of women, the Salt Lake City Housewives.
If you've been listening to this show, you know that my 3 fur baby kitties are my life. They're everything to me. And since they're part of my family, and my family deserves the best, I order Smalls cat food. It is fresh, protein-rich meals that support their health and happiness. I mean, they are living their best 9 lives. It's 2026. Do you still feed your cat like it's 1926? This podcast is sponsored by Smalls. For a limited time, get 60% off your first order plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/KYA. Smalls cat food is protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your fridge, and it's delivered right to your door. That's why Cats.com named Smalls their best overall cat food. And starting with Smalls is easy. Okay, we got a new cat a little less than a year ago, and so I shared info about what her preferences were and whatnot, and then Smalls sent me this personalized sampler for her. So no more picking between random brands at the store. Smalls always has the right food to satisfy any of your cat's cravings. Cleo, our new kitty, she now lines up with the other 2, Dusty and Binks, and yes, of course, in her cat way, tells me when it's time to give her Smalls. I open the fridge, they come a-running. I love Smalls so much I could talk about it all day. If you ever see me, just ask me about Smalls. I love them so much, and I love what they've done for my cats. So make 2026 your cat's healthiest year yet. Take advantage of their New Year's special and get 60% off your first order plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/KYA. One last time, that's 60% off your first order plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/KYA. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys.
Okay, so Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I have talked about them before. So instead of doing like an aura dive on each specific woman, I wanted to talk about this season and like 3 things that stood out to me this season, like 3 incidences that happened.
We've already talked about them on the podcast before. All right.
Yeah,
Let me run through the cast.
Okay, really quick.
And just give the colors.
Okay.
If you don't have it by now.
Yes.
All right. Lisa Barlow.
She's red purple.
Okay. Brittany Bateman.
She's pink purple.
Pink purple. Okay. Mary Cosby.
She's like blue Koi's purple.
Okay. Heather Gay.
She's a tricolor. She's yellow, purple, blue.
Okay. Angie, cannot pronounce her last name.
Right.
Katsanovas.
Yeah. She's red, purple, just
purple.
like Lisa.
Okay. Meredith Marks. That one cracks me up, by the way.
I know. She's great. She's blue to go purple.
How does she do that voice? I have to.
Rumors and nastiness. I love her.
The voice. All right. Brownwin Newport. Now, that sounds like kind of like a more Palm Beach name to me. I don't know.
She's red, purple, blue.
Okay. And Whitney Rose.
Yellow, purple.
Yellow, purple.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about the first of all, this show is art. And there is, I've said it from when they started it in 2020. I was like, oh my God, this show is amazing. Like I don't even know. It's hard to explain, but if you're watching it, you're nodding profusely and agreeing with me. So anyway, the first thing I want to talk about was the airplane incident. Oh, is that what I want to talk about first? No, first I want to talk about Brittany.
Okay.
Brittany in general. Brittany has a pink-purple aura, and I don't even know if she's one of the housewives. She's like a friend, But I feel like she's almost like the necessary sacrifice for the show to be okay. She's the pink-purple sacrifice, meaning they'd all turn on each other and kill each other if the producers didn't throw Brittany to film in there every once in a while, and literally they all just turn on her. And it's kind of like this is like in a dog fighting ring. She's like the bait dog or something. Okay. It's a terrible analogy, but that's what I see.
Are you saying like two of these ladies are mad at each other?
Yeah.
But instead of going and fighting directly,
yeah,
they'll fight through Brittany?
No, it's like they'd all turn on each other if you didn't give them somebody to rip apart instead.
Okay.
And Brittany's the person the producers throw in. She gets ripped apart.
Like every time?
It's a whole episode. And then she disappears for a little bit. And then when they start to turn on each other, I feel like it's so flippin' toxic.
Yeah.
It feels like this is what keeps these women relevant or not. And all the other franchises, they turn on each other and then the show gets bad.
Right.
It's what always happens.
Right.
Like it's happening in Beverly Hills. It happens like anyone I've ever watched, they all turn on each other and it gets bad. But somebody had this brilliant idea of taking poor little pink Brittany, who's like, I'm going to be famous, and sticking her in there.
Right.
And she's so thirsty.
Right.
They picked somebody who's so devoid of self-worth.
Oh.
It's so horrible. She's such a little girl inside. I feel actually awful for her. And they took her, somebody that's so devoid of self-worth, and they stuck her in this group where she's like, but at least I'm wanted. Like bad attention for her. She doesn't even know what that is. It's just attention is the thing. So anyway, it sounds so sad, but that's kept the show afloat, I feel. And she makes it very easy. Like she's dating this horrific guy. I forget his name. Is his name Jared? His name's Jared. In Salt Lake, you're going to like this, Scott. Apparently, if you have any connection to Donny Osmond, you're like the bee's knees.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why Jared has some sort of connection to Donny Osmond, but for Brittany, that just keeps her coming back. And that's like a huge flex for her.
Okay.
And so everybody hates how she talks about him all the time because they're always on again, off again, on again, off again.
Okay.
And on the boat, she brought like a unicorn, and like when you press the unicorn, it was Jared's voice. Like, and even like the unicorn said something, and it was recorded with Jared's voice, and it said,
okay.
and when you press it, the unicorn goes, "Good night, baby. You are loved." Like he can't even say, "I love you."
Right.
It's just like, you are loved.
You are loved.
Like by someone.
By
maybe
somebody.
me, maybe not.
Right.
Like he's so unavailable. Anyways.
It could be by Connor or Hudson.
So she does this stuff, and everybody just hates her for it because they get triggered, because she's like everything they don't want to be but actually are. She's like, "Oh my God, I went viral. I'm famous. I'm on The Real Housewives." And they're like, "Ew, don't say the thing that we all actually like, but we don't want to admit it because that would make us not cool."
Right.
So all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she, who's at fault here?
Yeah.
You know who I blame for all of this?
Who?
Andy Cohen.
Yeah.
He is a very, very, very disturbed man.
Well,
I'm just putting it out there. He's the mastermind behind all of this.
Yeah.
And all this hating women.
It's very toxic.
It's so toxic, but
Scott's deep thoughts.
Well, no,
like yesterday, this is random.
Yeah.
I'll just tell everybody. Like, it's almost like it was like a new thought for you. Because we saw there was, the fair's coming to town, and there was like Miss South Florida Fair, and you were just watching a commercial for it, and you're just like,
yeah,
what's wrong? I don't think these are good ideas, these pageants. I'm like, really? For you, this is like a new thought.
Well, no, I guess I never thought about it, but like they were showing like an old Miss South Florida Fair.
Right.
It's not even like the Iowa Fair or like what are the big ones, the Oklahoma Fair. I don't know what's the big fairs these days.
The Iowa Fair is a big one.
The Iowa Fair. Okay,
yeah.
fine. This is the South Florida Fair in January in the fairgrounds of Wellington, Royal Palm. I don't know where it is, but. And then there's this like lady like say like how great like it is to like what it all means to be, and I'm just like felt so bad for her and all these
she's
women
posing in a bikini.
Yeah. Like isn't this outdated? Like isn't it time?
I think it's just because like this isn't a new thought, but for you it is. It's like groundbreaking for you.
Well, no, I guess I never came to my. Thought. I guess I never saw it. Like if I saw it, I probably would. Like there's no Mr. South Florida Fair. Is there a Mr. South Florida Fair? I don't know.
It's terrible that I participate by watching. Not bad, but I watch The Housewives, so I guess I'm participating in toxic women culture.
In Andy Cohen's dream of toxic women culture.
It's just so entertaining. It's so entertaining. But I root for Britney.
You do.
And I like her.
Me too. I'm rooting for Britney.
I root for Britney. Okay, so the second incident I wanted to talk about was the airplane incident.
Okay.
So back to the Britney thing. Apparently, Britney brought up something to Meredith. Now, Meredith, again, is blue to go purple. And Meredith, she gets a little indigo sometimes where she'll just kind of, retreat into herself. And she wants her life to be very, very private. Well, for some reason, she does not understand she's on a reality show. And there's obviously something weird going on between her and her husband. And I think Britney, when they were on this yacht, brought something up or something. And this part wasn't filmed, but all the women talked about it. And apparently on the plane ride home, Meredith accosted Britney for 2-3 hours straight or something.
Poor Britney. Again, Britney.
Britney. Just fell asleep.
Did she do the whole 2-hour beratement in the voice?
Yeah.
Is that her real voice?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
And so anyway, so what happened is the question.
Okay.
This is what happened. I feel like Meredith, her purple, being purple blue to go, she really probably shouldn't be on TV. And when somebody brings up something, she gets hurt in the way that I understand being hurt. This is why I would never be on a reality TV show. Because when these women get saucy and they bring up something like, oh, I saw a TikTok where your husband did it, or whatever it is, and the triggering, it becomes I'll curse you and your family 8 generations out. It's not just oh, that was a biatchy thing to say, no, and move on. No, it becomes this solid hatred that seethes and seethes and seethes. And then I think Meredith, no, they're all accusing her of they haven't said it outright, but taking drugs or something is what they're. But I feel like they all do that. So yeah. I don't know why they're just going after Meredith. Okay. Because I'm really sure they all do it. And then maybe not Mary. So anyway, so that's what I think happened. So it was just interesting. So I feel again, Meredith hates her life. She hates that it was brought up. She hates that it's on TV now. She can't deal with processing the fact that that's going to be out there for everyone to see. So she's going to go after, again, the bait dog, which is Britney. I'll just tear her apart, get it out of my system, and then I'll be okay. You know, but it was awful. Britney was just a mess after that.
Yeah, poor Britney.
I know. It was bad. And then finally, I want to talk about Bronwyn and Lisa. So they seem to have a lot of issues with each other, and they both have a red aura. So I thought that was interesting. Okay. Bronwyn, oh my God, Bronwyn separated from Todd.
Oh no.
Apparently they're not together.
Now see, Bronwyn.
Mm-hmm.
Newport.
Yeah.
She seems to me like she could have tried out for the Palm Beach show that we just talked about.
Yeah, she's got the look.
She got that look. That's kind of more the look.
Right.
And then she married that guy for the money, right?
Yeah.
And all that.
We assume.
She'll marry another guy for the money and all that, and then continue, and then later on in life she'll be that gal person.
Right.
So yeah, she would be.
So apparently, Lisa told Bronwyn that Todd's known to make out with other women and fart.
Wait. At the same time?
Yeah.
Like, not... as he's making out, he passes wind?
Yeah.
Is that a fetish? What is that?
This is just like an accusation.
Well, there's two big accusations there. Because like, there could be one like you make out with women, and that's an accusation.
Yeah.
But then, passing wind.
At the same time.
Yeah. Or is it like, you go to an elevator, sometimes someone passes wind like that. He's known to do that.
It's a lot to process. I'll let you sit with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and then
a lot to process.
Bronwyn tells Lisa, like, oh, I know that you have all these lawsuits against you.
Okay.
So they tend to get each other in the ego.
Was Brittany involved in this too?
No.
Okay.
They tend to get each other in the ego.
Right.
And which is very Red Aura of them to do. Like if you're fighting, it's probably the easiest thing to do is to go after someone's image.
Okay.
And I feel like Bronwyn and Lisa can trigger each other, and Angie too, but I'll keep her out of this for now. But they can trigger each other because image is really important to them. Like I think Bronwyn's been having major problems with Todd that we don't even know about. Like they probably had an arrangement for who even knows. And she's been very private about that or keeping it kind of, under wraps.
Are they, so they're divorced? Or
I think they're separated.
Well, yeah. This is what I will say, because I watched this show once, like here and there I catch pieces. So the Todd character.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, the second part I can see him doing. He seems like a guy that would do that.
Make out and fart with somebody?
No, not the make out part. I don't know who would make out with that guy unless he's giving them
cheat on her?
Yeah, I don't. Well, no, I'm not saying he wouldn't be a cheater.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he has to probably pay people money to
cheat
with him.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't want to attack his appearance, but he's not the Brad Pitt.
Well, he's wealthy.
Yeah, he's wealthy.
Okay.
Right. So that's right.
Right.
The second part, the passing wind, I can see he looks like a guy that would just do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
don't know what
that.
your point is.
No, that I believe.
Right.
Sorry,
yeah. Okay.
I believe.
Right.
I believe.
You believe what Lisa's saying.
Yes.
Right. And then Bronwyn goes and attacks her, what she looks like on paper business-wise, like that.
Yeah.
So they just are, I just think it's interesting. Every time they go after each other, it's like some sort of ego thing. And I just thought that was kind of...
Okay.
And then they both like really get mad about it, and it just interests me. By the way, Mary will always be my favorite character.
Mary's your favorite?
She's character. She's like turquoise.
Well, characters.
Blue turquoise. Yeah. And she just... to me, feels like the most real, even though she gets accused of having a cult. But she really does feel like the most real to me. And I just think she's hysterical. All right, but that was what I wanted to talk about.
This is what I have to say about the show.
Okay.
Now, again, going back to Andy Cohen. Okay. I watched the last episode, I think. Maybe the second of the show.
Okay.
Maybe the second to last episode. And what they did to these women was horrific. Okay, so they had...
the play?
Yeah, they invited them all to like some secret play. This is my take on things from watching a few minutes here and there.
Yeah.
They're all in heels, all dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
They drop them off like it's a mud, like it's like this muddy, and then you have to watch them all like walk to the chalet or wherever they're going.
Yeah.
And they're all like, in the mud with their high heels.
Even
and their
Mary
nice
said,
outfits.
"I just wasted an outfit on this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get there, and then I don't know who they get, some lady to come and read a poem to them. And it's like real, like a whole big thing, making these women feel all special that they wrote a poem about them.
Yeah.
And then they bring out like, I don't know, probably 7 dancers or maybe as many members in the cast.
Yes.
Dancers, like Greek tragedy dancers.
Yeah.
And then this lady starts reading this poem and just is roasting them.
Yeah.
It's like they're just sitting there.
It's just a roast.
Getting absolutely roasted by this lady who I don't think they even know. And then these people are dancing around to the roast.
I know.
How evil is that? What sick mind comes up with that?
I mean, and also what production doesn't show you is that probably lasted a really long time.
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
That's the other thing. Way longer than what we saw.
Yeah.
And they're all like drinking way too much during it. It's this is why as you watch these housewives, their lives get progressively worse because these aren't great. You're not killing it in the 5D. It's not good for you.
Like, I know they signed up for this, but it's just not nice to do to people.
Well, producers, because I've talked to them, and their mindset is you signed up for it. Therefore, it's all forfeit.
Okay.
Like us worrying about you, that's how they think.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how they act. Like,
Okay.
That's how they are.
Right.
I know.
Well, let's finish up with a more light and airy show.
Okay.
Okay, we watched a movie on Netflix. We're watching a lot of TV, people.
Oh, so much TV.
Okay.
So much distraction.
Yes, we have to distract. Right, we started off by saying we have to distract ourselves.
Yeah.
What's going on in the world?
Or like you need like a safe thing to talk about.
Right. So you talk about this.
Yeah.
People you meet on vacation.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Our daughter was reading the book.
Yep.
And so we're like, all right, we'll watch the movie.
Yeah. And it was light and fun.
Yeah.
I forgot everything had happened, but
well, okay, so there's Poppy.
Poppy.
We're not talking about we won't talk about the actors. We're just going to talk about the characters.
The characters. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so
so
Poppy,
characters, auras. What do you think Poppy is?
Okay, so if you didn't watch the show, Poppy's not, we call my father, the kids
call their
grandparents,
grandpa
they call
Poppy, which is funny.
Okay, so no, this is a female, young
right.
female in her 20s. Okay, Poppy.
Oh, yeah. I should give the background of the show. But
yeah, I mean, do we have to? All right, if you want to. All right, give the background.
It's a rom-com.
Rom-com.
Poppy meets Alex on a ride share back in college days,
right.
and they realize that they're hysterically opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Poppy is a little wacky and spontaneous, and Alex likes a plan.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Then they, like, blah, blah, blah. You can guess the rest. It's a romantic comedy.
I will tell you the last ride share I did in college was with some crazy hippie. I don't know how I got into the car with him. He drove maybe 90 miles an hour the entire way from Buffalo, New York to New York City. Got like 3 tickets, and I can't even believe my parents or anyone let me go with him. But that was my drive share.
What color was he?
Oh, my
like
God.
High on something purple?
Yeah, I think he was actually high when he was driving. Nothing like Poppy and Alex falling in love.
All right.
But, I did not fall in love with him like Connor and Hudson. But, all right. So Poppy, she's definitely purple. She's like total purple.
Yeah.
Maybe a pink.
Pink purple.
No logic color. No. I'll just say no logic color.
Yeah, I would call her pink purple.
Pink purple. Okay.
Right. And then Alex, you think he's yellow or green?
Yeah.
Or red? What do you think?
The whole premise is that she's the purple who does
right.
the purple bombs and does the
purple bombs, right? She lives in a fantasy world, like a pink,
right,
like that kind of thing.
And she never, does the logical thing.
Right.
And then Alex is the logical guy.
Yeah.
Who only 1 week out of every year, he goes on vacation with Poppy.
Yeah.
And then he becomes like a different color.
Vacation Alex.
Yeah, which is like maybe he gets a icky little piece of purple comes into his aura. Right. So I would say yes, he's either... he's not a red.
He's not a red. A red wouldn't do it.
No, red wouldn't do it. Right.
A red would be like, no I'm picking the spot.
Yeah. I would say, that's a hard one.
Is he green or is he yellow? I'm going to go with green.
I say green. Yeah. Yeah, because they don't show him like being neat and tidy.
Right.
Tidy. Not tight. Tidy.
I heard it that time. That's weird.
So I'll say he's green, and then he has like a little soft spot.
Okay.
Blue, and then vacation Alex is green, purple, blue.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe he wears a little inauthentic purple for the vacation.
Maybe
week.
just for the vacation.
For the vacation week, and then he goes back to
I think I'm going to call him green too, because like a yellow can't drop an itinerary that quick, and a red has to control everything. A green could probably be like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, all right, I'll go with the flow. Like a green can go with the flow.
Yeah. And they do like a lot of green things on these vacations, don't they? They go hiking.
They're hiking. Oh, greens like to get lost in places.
Yeah.
So they can handle that.
For a week, he can handle it.
For a week, yeah, like that. But he runs all the time.
He does run all the time.
He's very
Is that
like...
a green thing?
It can't. It's like green or yellow.
Green or yellow, yeah. Definitely not red, yeah.
Yeah, but the noise-canceling headphones issue, that would be like green.
Okay.
He's got like a special tool.
Right.
By the way, it's very dangerous.
I mean, it's an interesting... If you put it into aura color, it's just like a very interesting logic color versus something without logic color.
Right.
And them trying to navigate how that would work as a relationship.
Yeah, like he can't wrap his head around it.
Right. It's kind of like me, red, blue, and you're purple indigo, no logic color. Then I have the logic color.
Oh.
Sometimes there's illogical ideas that come into your head, and then I have to figure those out.
Right. And sometimes with you, you think you know everything.
Right.
Just because you think you know everything, but you don't.
Right.
So I have to help you understand that.
Well, this is true. I'll give you a win here. I'm going to give you a win.
Oh!
I'm going to give you a win.
Okay.
Passports.
Yes. Thank you.
You were right.
Oh!
I did not think we would ever need the passport.
Yeah.
I won't go into all the details because it's a long story, but we do need the passport.
I know.
And not for the trip we just went on. That this is a new trip.
Yeah.
Or something that we got to do, and we need the passport.
We're going to need it.
We're going to need the passport. You were right. If we didn't have that, that would have been a mess.
Well, I feel like, I think when you get a passport, I feel like it spiritually opens up the world to you.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you had your Poppy moment there.
Oh, yes.
And I had my Alex moment, like trying to not do it.
Right.
But then that one week, he opens up and lets you do it.
Right.
That was my,
Yeah, I can't believe you went along with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So movie was, what do you say? It was fun, right?
It was fine.
Well, you know what's interesting? And this will be my last thing I'll say because I've said a lot of nonsense on the show today. Like, now is award season. Is coming up. And, everyone's going to be at the Golden Globe. I think they already were. And the Oscars, and then 10 other award shows, and actors giving actors awards.
It's your least favorite time of year.
Right. Singers give actor
are coming.
awards.
It's a whole thing
all
for
these
you.
things, right?
Yeah.
All these things. And one of the movies that's going to get all the awards this year is the Leonardo DiCaprio.
One Battle After Another.
One Battle After Another. I watched it. We watched that one, too.
Uh-huh.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't... I could see where people would like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was great.
Yeah, it's like filmed well.
Yeah, it's no what I don't know. It's no what won an Academy Award. I don't know, but I guess it's like an Academy Award type movie.
Sure,
maybe.
Yeah.
But I thought the crappy movie from Netflix that they probably made in 3 days was better or more not better, more entertaining.
Well, Heated Rivalry sure was.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they crushed One Battle After Another. That was one something else after another, but.
It sure was.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I hope you took some recommendations.
Sure.
This podcast is for you and about you, and I'm so glad you spent some time with us today.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.